Hi guys, today we're going to learn how to make chocolate covered strawberries. In this class, we're going to go over how to drizzle your berries, how to apply sprinkles, and how to create this marble effect. So let's get started. When making chocolate covered strawberries, it's really important to use fresh berries. You want to pay attention that there's no bruising and that you have nice and fresh leaves. You want to use even sized berries. You don't want to use something that's too big or too small. It just won't look nice next to each other. The first step is to wash your berries. You're going to use some water with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and you want to mix it up. Then we're going to drain this and then pat our berries dry with a paper towel. You do not want to leave any moisture on your strawberry. You want to make sure it's 100% dry. If you do have any moisture, it will mess up your chocolate. Next, we're going to insert 2 toothpicks into the top of our strawberry. This is going to help us dip it into the chocolate. Now for the chocolate, we're going to use some Ghirardelli chocolate wafers. Avoid using chocolate chips. It's much more difficult to work with. These wafers are just so much better. We're going to place it in our microwave and set the power to 50% and microwave it for 30 seconds at a time, mixing in between until you end up with this consistency. Now be careful not to overheat your chocolate or you're going to get something that's called elephant skin. It's basically going to make it look really lumpy once you dip your strawberry in there, and we don't want that. We want a nice smooth consistency. Now we're ready to dip. We're going to bring those leaves up and use a toothpick to help us hold it, and then we're going to dip our strawberry into the chocolate while kind of using a wiggling motion. This ensures that you don't get too much chocolate on your strawberry. Then we're going to shake it out a little bit more to kind of get that excess chocolate off. And then we're going to tap it out on the side of the container. You don't want to scrape. You're just going to use a light tap to prevent pooling. So you're just trying to get the excess chocolate on the bottom off of there, but you don't want to scrape it off. You don't want that bottom bare. Now we're going to place it onto some parchment paper to dry at room temperature. Now for the drizzle, we're going to add our piping bag into a cup. This makes it easier to pour the chocolate in. You could also use a Ziploc bag if you don't have a piping bag, and you're going to snip just the tip off of the bag. You want to make sure not to make the hole too big because that's what's going to make your drizzle look messy. And that's it for your classic drizzle berries. You can also customize the drizzle to whatever color you like. Now we're going to make our sprinkle berries. So the difference with the sprinkle berries is you want to add your sprinkles while your chocolate is still wet, versus the drizzle, we added the drizzle when the chocolate has dried. So I like to add the sprinkles to the wet chocolate starting at the top to kind of give that gradient rainfall effect, but you can add as many or as little sprinkles as you'd like. Next, we're doing the marble berries. This one's been highly requested. You want to start off with that oil-based candy color. Do not use gel or water-based food coloring. It will ruin your chocolate. I'm going to add a few drops of pink and a few drops of red. Then we're going to swirl it around using our toothpick. Now we're ready to dip. We're going to dip our strawberry as we normally would, but the difference now when we're pulling out, we're going to slowly twist our berry. This is going to help give that marble effect that we're looking for. Look how pretty that looks. With marble berries, you don't want to shake it too much so you don't lose the marble effect, so we're only going to be tapping the bottom gently to remove the excess chocolate. And that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below and what kind of tutorials you'd like to see next.